Welcome to the Thursday edition of Word of the Day. Today is Thursday, October the 16th, 2014. We're going to talk from the subject title, Mind Management. Mind Management. Would you turn with me to Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23? It reads, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Jesus guarded the gateway of his heart by refusing to concede in three areas. Number one, he refused to allow the agenda of people who want to use him for their own purposes. In other words, he refused the agenda. Many people offered him great things just to operate at their beck and call. But Jesus had a greater assignment. He had a greater destiny. He was born just to die, to fulfill the purpose of God. So Jesus refused to do anything for man's purpose if God couldn't get any glory out of it. It's important that we don't allow men to manipulate us for their glory. There are times where God will seemingly allow man to use you, but as long as he gets the glory, it's worth it. Secondly, the naivety of those who wanted to spare him. You understand this, that Jesus' assignment was to go to the cross. But even his friends tried to prevent him from doing so. You remember Peter said, "Be it far from you, Lord, that you go to the cross." And Jesus responds, "Get behind me, Satan." Jesus knew what his assignment was. He couldn't allow people's pity, people's care to prevent him from fulfilling the assignment that God had on his life. He had to guard his mind from distractions. And if you're going to be successful, you have to guard your mind as well from distractions. And thirdly, the scorn of those who didn't know him or believe in him. To know God is to love him. But there were some people that were ignorant of who Jesus really was. If they would have known who Jesus was, they would have never put him on the cross. They would have never treated him with contempt. They would have never treated him disrespectfully. But their ignorance caused them to treat God less than who he was truly was. And many times when we are surrounded by people who are ignorant of who God has made us, then we too will be mistreated. And if you are mistreated, remember they did it to Christ first. And the reason you're mistreated is because people are in the dark on who you really are. So with that in mind, you can't allow them to get to you. You have to keep your eyes on Jesus, who is the author and the finisher of our faith. And I know that you'll be successful. In this season, you have to manage your mind. Stop allowing the enemy to have grounds in your mind. Stop allowing the enemy to lodge in your vacancies, but keep your mind and your thoughts set on Jesus. He said he'll keep us in perfect peace if we keep our mind on him.